if you're listening to this and you're somebody who's deeply challenged, which many people listening to this will be, then please know that every single challenge you're experiencing isn't here just simply to hurt you, isn't here to make you a victim to life. You're not a victim to life. This is here to help you grow in strength, to grow in spiritual strength. And who knows, maybe we're really going to fucking need that in this life. We don't know what's going to happen with all the craziness going on in the world. Feel your feet on the ground. Place attention in your feet and keep it there. Plant yourself to the ground with your feet. Like a tree that is like so rooted in the earth. And again, this is an analogy that loads of people use, and they use it because that can bring about the experience of groundedness. You place your feet on the ground and you feel them on the ground. You feel deeply into them. And the natural ungroundedness is for attention to come up into this sort of ADHD, busyness, sort of jittery mind place is what you could describe as ungrounded. So then placing the feet, the attention all the way away from that, into the feet. Feeling the feet flat on the ground. You don't need to be barefoot, you can have your shoes on, socks on for this, whatever, it doesn't matter. And in that you can almost feel your energy flowing, ever so subtly. You may even think you're imagining it, but you're probably not. There's a subtle flow of energy from the top of the head, from the top of the body, down through the body, down through the legs, into the earth. And remember, because we can forget so easily, even in a minute we can remember, feel the feet on the ground, be connected to the ground. And also, I like to include the base of the spine. You can almost feel this root chakra, this point at the base of the spine. You feel that, you feel the very bottom of your spine. And for me, I can feel it as this, like it's kind of alive, burning, but you might not have that sensation. Not everybody feels it the same. But you can also feel that root chakra, and you can feel a connection between the root chakra and the ground. Or you can imagine a connection, and you just allow the energy from the root chakra to just flow down. So they're your 2 points of contact, feeling the feet on the ground and feeling the base of the spine. And ever so subtly, ever so gently, allowing attention to sink and sink and sink, down, down, down. Now, if you've had a lot of trauma, if we've had a lot of tension, if we have a lot of anxiety or agitation in the system, then what that tends to do is bring about ungroundedness, because tension and trauma, reactivity in the system, it naturally wants to push us up here. If you've got this, that naturally pushes you up away from the ground. So as well as feeling your feet on the ground, as well as feeling the root chakra, as well as allowing energy to soften, you may also, and you probably should, include every cell of the body within your awareness. If there's any tension, if there's any anxiety, you include it, you meet it. And in meeting it, you're not allowing it to pull you into ungroundedness. When you meet your feelings, when you're fully there for yourself, naturally you become more grounded, because you are dropping away from the mind and you're not allowing this agitation, this anxiety, this whatever these ungrounded feelings are, you're not allowing them to pull you up. So meet your body. Feel your body. Enjoy your body. Become intimate with your body. Allow your body to shake within your awareness. And at the same time, you're rooted through your feet. You're feeling into the root chakra. You're allowing the root chakra to almost sink down into the earth. For some people, visualizing the root chakra as kind of a ball with like a thread or a root or a cord into the earth can be helpful. Just imagine that there's this connection between the root chakra and like this cord or this root going deep into the earth. But ultimately, it's the tension and the trauma that we have in our system which pushes us into reactivity in the mind, which ungrounds us. So really the only way to really become grounded isn't with techniques, isn't with walking with your feet on the earth, although I'm sure that can help. It's none of that. It's simply through meeting the body. It's through meeting that within you which causes the ungroundedness, which is the unprocessed feelings, the unprocessed fear, the unprocessed anxiety. So meet yourself with courage. Meet yourself with this warrior presence. Just like whoosh. Don't move from yourself. Be strong for yourself. Yes, there's a child within you that's shaky. Yes, there's fear within you, like there is within all of us. Even the most enlightened people you see on the planet, they'll have fear moving through them. The difference between these amazing sages that we all look up to and bow down to isn't that they do not feel feelings, it's that they're not moved by their feelings. It's not that they're not moved by fear and anxiety and they're not touched by the world. Of course they're touched by this world. Of course they're touched by the madness going on in this world. The difference is they're not moved by it. You won't see it on their face, you won't see them moved by it. Because there's something much deeper which they're planted in, which they're resting in, which they are knowing themselves as. Everything within us, everything challenging within us is here to help us develop our spiritual backbone and our spiritual strength. And if you're listening to this and you're somebody who's deeply challenged, which many people listening to this will be, then please know that every single challenge you're experiencing isn't here just simply to hurt you, isn't here to make you a victim to life. You're not a victim to life. This is here to help you grow in strength, to grow in spiritual strength. And who knows, maybe we're really going to fucking need that in this life. We don't know what's going to happen with all the craziness going on in the world. And I'm not saying that to scare you, I'm just saying that you don't know. You don't know what you're going to face in this life. And maybe this challenge that you're going through now is preparing you for something. Who knows? Thank you.